Hello and welcome back to another video. On this video, finally, we are going to be fully rebuilding this car. It's going to have all four wheels on it finally, and at the end of this video, of course, there will be a speed run. So I want to go through all the little bits that I'm going to put on it. So far, I've actually got a little excited before I got on the camera. I've got the steering parts in, or some of them, and the front diff is in because I was shimming it up to make sure that it fit properly, and once it was locked in, I thought, well, I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna go through a couple of the bits that I'm gonna be adding to it, and then we're gonna be assembling it in one fell swoop. Okay, so as you know, I'm running a Hobbywing 3665 censored motor, 3200 kV, 28 tooth mod 1 gear as a pinion, and a 25 tooth mod 1 gear as a spur. I'm using 9mm wheel spacers that are brass, so they also double as weights. And I've got these cheap shocks from AliExpress, and they're actually very good, to be fair. I think it was they're about $10 or about £7 or £8 for all four. They hold oil perfectly well, which is quite surprising, and they travel very smoothly for something that costs this cheap. So I was actually quite surprised, so surprised in fact, that I couldn't pass up a deal like that. So I decided to get another two sets of them because they're just so cheap. As you can see, look, it comes with all the parts. So you can see it comes with the shocks there. The medium ones are on, you got the soft ones here, and then the hard ones are the red ones. You've even got all the different gaskets for the inside, spares, and even spare rod ends as well, and then all the mounting stuff as well that comes with it. But for $10, you know, actual good shocks, and you can see they travel quite nicely, even with no oil in. You can see that they're really smooth. Yeah, $10 for four. So I actually ended up buying 16 in total. I've got 4 for this. There's 4 already on my TT02D. And then I've got another 8 here. When there's a good deal, there's a good deal. You gotta grab that stuff. Okay, so what else we got going on? So new shock tower, as my existing shock tower is bent, so I need to take the stuff off of this and put it onto that. Got some fast track stuff. So the uppers and lowers, I like these because they're non-adjustable, because I just want them to be, I don't want any camber, I just want them to be flat. The steering knuckles into, so I've got new steering knuckles because again, the ones that I had were bent. I've got all the wheel nuts that I need, wheel bearings that I need there. What else we've got here? And I've got ones for the front diff, but I don't need those anymore because the front diff's already in. Max 10, 140 speed controller. I've actually changed the servo. I did have this servo in here, this 25 kilogram one, but I've switched that out now for this 9iMod brushless servo, 20 kilos, high voltage, really good little servos these. I actually had one of these, put one of these into my FTX DR8, and it performed excellently. Took a really good bash in, and just strong as hell. It was a 40 kilogram one, and these are £15, so we're talking about $18, $19, you know, for a brushless servo, and just aluminium body, metal body, metal gears. But yeah, really good servo for the money, absolutely. Got this off of AliExpress as well, the carbon fiber upper plate. I think this was like £2.50 or £3 or something like that, so that's pretty good. And then, like I already had, a steel drive shafts with, again, the 9mm spacers on there that are brass, so get a little bit of weight to the wheels. Hopefully nice low down weight is going to help keep it tracking nicely and handling well. That's the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a time lapse now, and I'm going to just put this whole thing together. I can foresee some problems where I'm using this 4S battery. I believe that it's going to interfere with the carbon fiber upper plate when I put it up there, so I'm probably going to have to use some spacers. And the only other thing, which I think is quite important, is this. Where applicable, or where possible should I say, I'm changing all of the hardware to socket heads. So these are still, you know, M3, but they take 2.5 hex socket heads. It's just that there's a lot more material there, so they're far less likely to strip off. I absolutely hate it when you get a screw that strips. It's horrible. So As you can see, I've already done it on most of it here. You can just see it's all button heads, because yeah, they just perform really well. They're all stainless steel as well, so again, less likely to strip. All right, so that's all of that taken care of. Let's get across to the build and hopefully get it out on the road. Right, and there it is, all built. This is actually a couple of days after the build. The camera kept running out of battery and overheating and stuff, so in the end I just decided to finish it off camera. Basically, I included everything that I showed you in the build. Just a couple of things I wanted to add. On the front bits here, these always have a tiny gap, especially if you get the metal ones, in between the ball and this. And a shim didn't really work, so what I've used is just a little rubber ring, and I've just stretched it over, and that's worked perfectly. That 20 kilogram servo in there, look at this. Look how that steering is going absolutely nowhere, and it's not even on. Like, that is some serious, like, look how stiff that is. There is no movement in that steering at all. So it is so poised and so perfect. I shimmed the hell out of everything. All the wheels, like all four corners, are shimmed to the max. The trick is to shim them up so they're perfect, and then when you're putting in your wheel hubs, put the grub screw in super tight, so then no matter how much you tighten the wheel, it's not gonna crush the bearing and then make it bind. So you get nice free movement, but then the wheels will never come off, because Tamiyas have a habit of just spitting out a wheel at high speed. And you know, as you'll see, I've done a few runs with this and I didn't have to do any maintenance to it whatsoever. 3D printed holder for the GPS. So I've just got that screwed in there, held in by some washers. Got the strap going through a hole here in order to hold the battery in, so I can take 4S battery in there. This is a big 5600 120C. I had to put some risers on here on the top mount, otherwise the battery wouldn't have been able to get in comfortably. I've moved all of the electronics up the top here, well, just the on button and the receiver as well. And then around the back, pop this around, and then around the back we've got suspension limiters in all of the suspension, so you can see that that's all of the suspension movement that you're going to get out of the rear end. Got towing at the rear, again shimmed these right the way up, so they really are very solid in terms of movement. Like you can see, there's barely any movement in those. The car just feels like a solid brick. Once you put once you put the case on it, it just feels like an absolute solid brick, and I'm very happy with how it's turned out. So far I've run this car on 2S and I've run it on 3S, this battery here. I'm not actually sure how good these SIGP batteries are. I can confirm that CNHL are a lot better than, you know, things like Z, etc., but I'm not sure how true to advert these are. But anyway, you're going to see the speeds that I got out of it. So without further ado, let's go over to the speed runs. It's a bit dark, so I apologize for the quality because these cameras aren't very good in low light, but here are the speed runs. Alright, it's like 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday. Just finished building and setting up the Tamiya, so I wanted to give it a run. I've got it on 2S at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to have a little run here, but we'll see if I can get a bit of time when the road is free and just get a little bit of a baseline. But so we'll just do a track and start for now. Make sure it's rolling on the right car. Yep, that's all there. So let's give it a go. Oh, looks like there's a break in the traffic. Nice. I'll just take it now. A little run. She's still pulling to the right, man. Alright. I didn't even really give it full throttle there. It's still pulling a little bit to one direction, but we'll see what that was. Where's my bloody phone? I'd be happy with even 40 mile an hour, really, or 50. Stop, read, 44. Alright, we'll try actually giving it full throttle this time. Alright, track, start. Let's give it another go. See if we can get it straight as well. That's pretty straight. Okay. 2S run, let's see. Sorry. I did get full throttle there though. And that was pretty stable too. Oh, let's get her out of the road. Wobbly, wobbly. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, stopping. Reading. 58, nice, on 2S. Oh my god, okay, so on 4S it definitely is gonna be doing 100 mile an hour. I'm gonna give it one more run on 2S and see where we're at. That track. Whew, start. So many bloody cars. Let's do it quick this way. Oh, its brakes are wicked. Brakes are so good. And it's so straight, oh my god. Wow, she accelerates nice and straight too. This is fucking dope. Right, I'm gonna take her in now. But she's great. I'm so happy with how the build's come out. She is great. She's going to be perfect for the runway. Ah yes, can't wait to go to that speedrun spot now. It's going to be epic. Right, back to the car and time to go home. Forgot to do the old stop read at the end, so hang on. Let's see what we got that time. 58 again. All right, so she'll do 58 on 2S with no turbo timing. And yeah, that's a 2S like 70C battery. I'm sure if I used a better 2S battery it would do a lot more, but that's just the baseline. I just wanted to see mostly like how it handles and stuff. And my god, yeah, it's so straight. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I need to go. I'm gonna go back to the bench now. Alright, back out again. I thought I'd run it on 3S tonight because 2S wasn't quite enough and I want to beat Toby at 69. I need to... Alright, just going to get this done quickly because it's late. As you can see, it's past midnight. Got the old track start, got 12 satellites, got it on 3S. Let's see what we can get out of it. Hopefully I should be able to beat the 58 and hopefully I'll beat my old 67 PB. Looks like a good time to give it a run. Okay, let's turn around the road. Got a bit sketchy there. Everything's okay, yeah? Alright, let's see what that was. Better get out of the road actually. Better get out of the road completely. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alright. Stop. Read. 66 mile an hour. 1 mile an hour less than my PB with this car. Alright, let me try it again and probably give it some. Alright. Track starts. Okay.
You got full power!
Alright, that was a bit of nice full throttle. Let's see see what that was. Alright, stop. Read. 80 miles an hour. What are you talking about? That's a new PB. That is a new PB for the car. 80 miles an hour. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Alright, sweet. That ran beautifully as well. Alright. Here's the ever dangerous one more run. Actually, no, our buses are coming and that. Actually, no more one more run. That's it. That's me done. That's me done. No, I'm happy. That's smashed my old PB. 80 miles an hour. I'll have that. I'll have that all day. Oh. It is tempting though to give it another run. The road has quietened up. One last little squeeze before I bugger off. Coming in. Coming in. Oh, it's still out, spun out. Oh, I saved it. Jesus Christ, I saved it. Oh, I think I hit that little thingy there. Oh, get off the road. Alright, I don't know if I can beat my 80, but we'll see. Alright, we've got the stoppage, we've got the readage. 80! Oh, I'm sorry, I had to beat your Tobes. I had to. Yes, happy with that. Alright, I'm going back home and I'm going to bed because it's, as you can see, It's 7 minutes past midnight. So there you have it, 81 miles an hour on 3S. On my next outing, I'm gonna try the 4S battery. I still haven't added any turbo timing in, so that's when things like this programming card are really gonna come into their own and make a difference. But wow, I'm really impressed with how it's run. I'm very happy with the way it moves. Very easy to control, wicked brakes. Even when it went out of control and spun out because I hit that drain while I was trying to brake, it was still quite controllable and came to a stop really quickly. So, you know, as you can see, it's completely unscathed, completely undamaged, which, you know, for speed runs with a Tamiya, that's pretty unheard of. So thank you very much for watching this video. Of course, if you enjoyed this series, if you enjoy it and you want to keep seeing more of it, get subscribed, drop me a comment, drop a like on the video. It really helps the channel, and wait for the next one where we're going to be going 4S and hopefully into triple digits. Take care, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.